All right, Lucas, another finish for you there. Talk to me. How impressed were, or how happy were you with your performance there?
I was super stoked. It didn't go. He was a little harder, a little more durable, I guess, in the first round than some of my previous opponents have been. He was a little tougher to really get working on anything, and he had a good game plan. Anytime I was trying to get to a certain position, he was timing me very well, and he was tough. I was able to get not the finish I was looking for, but a finish, and I'm happy with it.
Absolutely. Was that the game plan coming in? Take the fight to the mat, kind of soften him up like that?
Absolutely. I was looking for his back a good couple times with that lock up there, and I eventually, anytime 3 or 4 times straight, I went to take his back, and he timed it real well so that when I did, he'd be able to turn me. So I kind of just held it and kept finishing there. But yeah, it was good. I'm happy with how it went.
Did you have a chance to talk with your dad yet? What did he think?
Just a little bit. He was happy. Really, that's what I heard from him. We kind of ran over here a little bit, so we haven't really talked about it. I'd like to really watch it actually before I really go in depth on anything. I might be totally wrong about what I said, but it was good. I'm happy with it. He seemed happy with it. He's gonna go to Ben and Jerry's and enjoy with whatever happened.
I know you've talked about this before, but do you feel any extra added pressure being the son of somebody that was a successful MMA fighter, or does he not really put that type of pressure on you?
He tries really hard not to put that pressure on me. I don't, just because it's not like it'd be different. I think if I was like the Gonzalez, right? His dad still fights on his cards, so I'm sure they go home and have a little bit of I finished him before you did, blah blah blah. You have chores to do, and they have that whole thing. He retired forever ago, so we're not too. I don't feel anything weird about it. We have a weird lineage with me and him. As my last 2 fights with the WinStar, that's where his last 2 were. This is where his last UFC fight was 18 years ago, and it's just weird, but it is cool.
Lucas, congratulations, man. Were you surprised it wasn't stopped a little earlier? You got a lot of strikes in there.
Not necessarily. I didn't want to get weird and look at the ref and ask if he just stopped it, but I also knew some of them weren't landing flush because his arm was blocking it. We're a little high, and some were a little low, and so I wanted him to, call the finish real quick before, those punches started getting a little slower, but no, I wasn't too surprised with it. I'm happy with the stoppage.
And this is the first time we've seen you out of the first round in your young professional career. You look good. You look good in there in the second round, and I'm sure you'd look good in there in the third round. Speak on just going further in your career and just, working on your cardio, everything.
I always train for 3 rounds, just because, anything can happen, right, obviously. And he turned out to be quite more durable, as I was saying, on the ground. I thought then he would be, and did a very good job game planning. He had a few good, really good guys in his corner. Nick Newell, obviously, is fantastic, and they had good game planning. He was durable, and I conditioned to do as many rounds as possible, but I'm happy with what happens.
And you're only 20 years old. Do you ever just look back and think the craziness that you're a 3-0 undefeated fighter in Bellator right now?
I think about it every so often, but I try not to think too heavily on it. I don't want to get up here and I'm undefeated at 20 years old and then go get killed in my next fight, and then I look like a douchebag, right? So I just one at a time. I want to get through and I want to win. Just continue to be as successful as possible.
And speak further on you and your father's relationship. Most people don't have their father as their head coach.
It's a great relationship. He definitely has some input here and there that's a little maybe a little different from what I'd like, or maybe from my game plan. But I also know he's had his black belt longer than I've been alive. Since before I was a thing, and so there is a level of respect in there. But also I can give him a little bit of crap for it just because he's my dad. Not too much though. I'll have to go home and clean the whole house. So it is what it is, but great relationship.
We'll take one question from the internet. Randall Fultz, your line is live.
Hey, Lucas, great performance, man. Was there anything that Will did inside the cage that kind of surprised you?
His groundwork was actually much better than I was expecting. We didn't have a whole lot of film on that sort of thing. There's not a whole lot of information that you can study on him in that regard. And I don't know. I thought he did a great job game planning. A lot of guys either bail straight to their back and try and get up. That's like every single person's game plan except for me and 3 other jiu-jitsu guys. And so, he actually worked with me a little bit on the ground. He was working position. When we were on the wall, before I was able to get my takedowns, he wasn't too worried about getting off. He was worried about getting good position. And so he played a little bit more with me grappling-wise than I thought he would.
How fast would you like to get back in there?
if there's another fight here by the end of the year that I can get on that's not too soon, I'd be real happy with that. So I'm definitely gonna get fat after this. This camp was a good 6 weeks longer than it typically would be. This camp or this event was originally back in July, and I just kind of got pushed back because of everything going on. And so I've been in camp for a long time. I've been on a really strict diet for a long time. I'm gonna go destroy that 24-hour Krispy Kreme upstairs and just enjoy myself. And then I would like to get one more by the end of the year. Be happy with that.
Excellent, man. Well, enjoy that poised fight meal. We can't wait to see you back again.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Lucas. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.